Hey guys, before I start this quick review, I really wanted to thank you guys for the love you've given me on my Raid Redemption video. Like it reached 521 views and like oh my gosh, like I know that might not seem like a lot to some people, but like as a small YouTuber like me, that's like crazy to think I've reached like half a thousand views. Like that's so cool to me. So thanks for checking it out. Even if you didn't like it or you disagree with me, just thanks for checking it out. It really means a lot. And so yeah, hope you enjoyed the vid. So let's start off with Outbreak. So I'd say the pros of Outbreak are mainly like in the beginning of the film, because when I was watching, I thought this isn't so bad so far, because like the acting was pretty good, especially Kevin Spacey. Which let me make this clear, I hate the guy in real life, but he is a very talented actor, and I have to give him credit for that. And the writing wasn't that bad either. Like I really thought the plot was gonna take a more like realistic approach of what a pandemic like looked like, because at the time the film was released, obviously there wasn't an actual pandemic going on, so they had no idea like what it would look like. And so I thought the film was gonna kind of go in that direction on like a what if kind of scenario. But the more the film progressed, the more it just like got stupider and stupider, and the writing got like progressively worse, and the plot, like the cliches just kept like piling on, and it became this stupid Hollywood blockbuster action, and it just got so silly, and it got to the point where you really just couldn't suspend your disbelief anymore. Because with like fiction movies, like I don't mind if everything like isn't entirely realistic, if some things are, obviously, not true, but like you need to like set limits, and like there need to be like certain rules in place. Like the rules of the world need to be like clear, and this movie obviously just doesn't follow that at all. It just gets to a point of like pure insanity, and it's so stupid. The writing is silly, like, and not even like the decent acting could save it anymore. So yeah, honestly, I really wouldn't recommend this movie. Okay, next film we're gonna talk about is The Irishman, directed by Martin Scorsese. So this is actually my second Martin Scorsese film. The first one I actually reviewed was The Departed, which I love that movie, and I honestly really want to rewatch it because it was just so fun. But this movie, I decided to watch it because it's been on like my Netflix watch list for a while, and I want to get it out of the way. And overall, I really loved it. Like the acting was completely on point, and the writing was super engaging. And even though the movie is like it's long, it's like 3 hours, but it never really felt like that to me, and I never felt like I was watching at points just filler. Like I never thought I never like was watching a scene and went like, oh yeah, this could be cut out of the movie, there's no point of this. Like it's all really engaging, and like the writing's just like on point. And the cinematography is also really good too, really beautiful. And also the special effects, like there's like these de-aging effects in the movie, because like essentially like the movie like travels between time a lot, and it shows like this story of this like guy, his name's Frank, I believe. The story of this like guy at different like times in his life, at like different ages, and so he gets like older and younger and like the de-aging effects, like it looks so realistic. Like it was really impressive what they were able to do here, and it just looked great. It never really got taken out of the movie. Now if there are some cons I want to talk about, which isn't a lot, but there were like some CGI and special effects that I thought didn't look that great, and just didn't look the greatest. Like there's a scene I remember with the main character Frank like throwing a gun in like the river or something to like hide evidence, and like I remember there's like a shot of like the gun falling in the river, and it's so obviously just like CGI. It looks really bad. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. But overall the film's great, and I know some people might be turned off by the 3 hour watch time, but like honestly it didn't feel that long at all. Time went by really fast, so yeah, I'd recommend. Lastly, I want to talk about Spirited Away. So this is my first Studio Ghibli movie, and I really want to get into their films because I know they have like a lot of great stuff, and I know they're like beloved by many people, and I really want to check out their stuff. And I heard really good things about this movie, Spirited Away, and my god, it's amazing. I understand why it won like so many awards now. I think it won like best animated film at the Oscars. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the film was it was great. Super well done. I love the animation. The animation looks beautiful. It combines like the characters are like really they're drawn with like a cute little like anime art style, but then like the backgrounds are so detailed and realistic. It's gorgeous. It's so good. You have to like see it to believe it. And the story and plot, it's so unique, but like the writing is on point. It's so engaging, and like whenever they like try to do emotional moments, it hits perfectly. The film was great. Now I some people might be turned off because Studio Ghibli is a Japanese company, I believe, and so like the movie was clearly meant to be Japanese, and on HBO Max there was only like an English dub version. No, there was no like English subtitles or anything. And I know some people might be turned off by like English dubs because of like acting, but honestly the acting was really good, and like I never felt like I was never taken like out of the film because the acting was so bad, because that's like the problem I have with English dubs, is that sometimes they just people don't try, it just sounds awful. But it didn't do that with this movie, and yeah, it was great. I completely understand why it won the Oscars now, so yeah, highly recommend. Okay, so there's my little quick review for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to drop this while I'm working on other stuff because like I said, I've watched a decent amount of movies. I watched The Batman in theaters, and that film's great. I have a lot to talk about, so I think I'm gonna make my own video on that. I'd also like to make my own video on its own big video of No Way Home. I really like that movie too, and I think I have a lot to say about it as well. I also watched The Kingsman, which is a prequel to the Kingsman movies. That film is quite the opposite, and that it is not great at all. But I think it would make for an entertaining vid, so I have a lot of stuff I want to work on, and I'm going to try my best to get that done. But like I said, I just wanted to drop this for you guys so you can check this out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and take care, guys.